Hey, y'all, welcome to Healthcare Huddle, the podcast for everybody in the sports medicine team. Y'all know I'm going to talk about the UCLA athletic trainer. As a woman, as a female in sports, a female in healthcare, as a fellow athletic trainer, I have so much to say about it. So let's get into it. Okay, I want to start this off by saying I am so impressed by this athletic trainer. Now, if you don't know what I'm talking about, this week, well, not this week when I'm posting this, but this week when I'm making this, there was a basketball game. The camera panned across the bench while an athletic trainer was just doing her job and caught her at a really unfortunate angle. And the internet has screenshot it and has run wild with this. I don't want to sugarcoat anything. So she is literally being sexually harassed on the internet pretty ruthlessly. It has been so bad that she has put all of her social media on private. They had to take her email off of the UCLA website. And I have thought a really long time about if I wanted to talk about this or not, because I don't want to bring more attention when so much attention has been brought to her and that it has changed her life essentially in a negative way. And so I didn't want to push into that farther, but just feel like this is something that so many female athletic trainers can relate to, just women in healthcare, women in general, but women in healthcare can relate to. But when you're an athletic trainer, you catch it not just from the healthcare side, but also the sports side. Sports is still a difficult place to work in as a woman. And I think the reason that it hits so deeply, seeing all of the things that people are posting, seeing all the things people are saying, is because we have all heard these lines from people at some point in time. So the NATA did put out a statement, and I appreciate that they did say something about it. I do think it was a little disappointing. Now, that being said, I don't know what more they could do, but 2 paragraphs, honestly, is 1 paragraph, 2 paragraphs from a 4th grade reading standard, probably, but 2 paragraphs about something that female athletic trainers face every day seems not enough. I don't know. Like I said, I do appreciate the effort, but I'm sure most of the people making those decisions are not women. I really want to talk about it. I want to say all the things that we wish the NATA had said. I can't tell you the last time that I spoke with a ref and didn't leave feeling icky. They always have some kind of comment about how I'm young, how I'm blonde, how I'm pretty, and, whatever. They're just creepy. Or even away coaches or sometimes athletes. People who are saying the most disgusting things were professional athletes. They've had athletic trainers in their lives forever. They have had probably female athletic trainers in their lives for forever. That is also another huge reason why I do not ever want to work college football. When I was in college, when I was, an intern for our football team, those boys were ruthless in their pursuit of the athletic training staff. The ones who were their age and the ones who were older, and equipment girls as well. And so it's just, I don't think that the problem is that they don't know what we do. I don't think the answer to the problem is education. I know a lot of people have called for the NATA to put out a Super Bowl commercial. I don't know that would solve this problem. This happens everywhere. It's not an athletic training specific problem either. We have a very close family friend, my pastor back at home. His line is, there's some point in every man's life where the boy needs to sit down, the man needs to stand up. And I think the problem that we see is a lot of these men don't stand up. They let the boy run wild for way too long. And I think that's the problem. There is just no reason that Kevin Durant shouldn't appreciate and understand an athletic trainer and what they're doing. He probably said one of the most disgusting comments about this athletic trainer. And I know for a fact that he has very competent, very capable female athletic trainers working with him, or has in the past. I know for a fact. I don't want to be too angry woman yelling at men, because the problem isn't the men who stand up. The problem is the boys who never sit down. I don't know what you do about that, because I feel like if we could fix that, then there would be none of this hate towards men on the internet, which I hope I'm not contributing to too harshly. Now, I'm sorry to be so negative. If you made it through all of that, thank you. Okay, I do have a positive for you. I just want to bring light into this world. Okay. I think that she has done athletic training so incredibly proud. So incredibly proud. And I wish that the NATA would have talked more about that. Female athletic trainers, we get painted as these thoughts. We all want to be a wag and we're all out here, traipsing around for the athletes. And wow, has she proved so many people wrong, because she did not use this as her 15 seconds of fame. She did not use this to catch a man. You know what she did? She put all of her social media on private and she kept freaking working. She's just out here grinding, doing her job, grinding as in her job. She's just done so much for the perception of female athletic trainers. I'm honored to be in the same career as her. Seriously, I think so highly of her. I know nothing about her, but I am so impressed with her professionalism in all of this. And I wish that the NATA would talk more about how professional she was in this scenario, how she has shown what it means to be an athletic trainer in the worst of scenarios. Somebody has to say that to her. I really hope that this gets back to her. But I really hope she is not sitting at home worried that she's made athletic training look bad, women look bad, or pushed that stereotype of female athletic trainers farther, because I really think the absolute opposite has happened. So many people now know what athletic training is. There are so many people defending us in the comments and informing people and educating people. Again, the way that she has reacted to all this and the way that she has just gone back to work, just done her job, kills that stereotype. And I really feel like she exemplifies what an athletic trainer is. And I wish that the NATA talked more about that. I hope that they're doing more behind the scenes than 2 paragraphs. I want to believe that they are. They better be. And I'm so proud of her. The way that she has handled a situation that is, quite honestly, my nightmare has been really impressive to see from afar. And I think she is carrying this weight, carrying this burden incredibly well. Yeah. Especially in athletic training and in healthcare, we don't really get to feel our feelings all of the time. We gotta work. We have people who need us. And I mean, I think there is a time and a place, you can't shove everything down all of the time. Our jobs, our patients, our athletes, they come first. When we're having a bad day, obviously you need to take care of yourself. You need to set time, but a game doesn't get rescheduled because somebody posted a picture of you. And I think she is doing a really good job at putting all of that aside for her athletes. I don't really know how to close this out. I just want to say to all of the women out there in sports, in healthcare, in STEM, in medicine, it is really hard being smart, good at your job, and pretty. But you're pretty damn good at it, and I'm proud of you.